Ronda, you left me no other choice. You vacated your championship. What choice do I have?
I didn't vacate anything. I gave you a week to think about it, and I don't like what you came up with. I wanted you to include Becky, not exclude me. Now give me my title back.
Here you go, champ. Listen, I still have to do business here, right? So at Fastlane, Becky Lynch will still face Charlotte Flair. If Becky loses, she's done. But if Becky wins, she will be added to the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. It will be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus the man, Becky Lynch. Does that help you, Ronda? Does that give you what you want? Is that what all of you want? Is that what you want to see?
You know what, Steph? We all know you value your wallet over your own pride. I make you too much money for you to fire me, and you know it. What do you do, huh? Admit that you lost control of me? Admit that no matter what you say or order to be done, I can go rogue whenever I want. I have free reign to do anything I want in this ring because you value your bank account and your reputation over Charlotte and Becky's frail little bodies. You know what? I did everything I could to respect this business. I worked my ass off and I exceeded every expectation. I poured my heart out and sacrificed my body for your entertainment. And what'd you do, huh? You put me at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, my home. You chambered Becky while I'm out here working my ass off to entertain you. And you know what? No, I am done pretending. I am no longer here to entertain you. I would break Charlotte and Becky's noses if I so much as sneeze in their direction, and you know it. No, I'm not your dancing monkey. Not anymore. Damn your fantasies. Damn the man. Screw the woo. And no more Mrs. Dice.
Oh, and Ronda Rousey goes right after Charlotte and Becky. And now Ronda Rousey attacking Becky Lynch.
It's about time Ronda Rousey remembered just who the hell she is, taking it to the man. Becky Lynch might not make it to Cleveland, let alone WrestleMania. Armbar.
And now Becky Lynch, who was hurt coming into tonight, maybe even worse off come Sunday.
Becky's going to limp into Sunday at Fastlane with one good leg, and it looks like one good arm after this one.
Smart as Charlotte Flair to step out of the way.
But Rousey isn't done yet.
Well, Ronda Rousey said she's sick of it. She's sick of everything talking about Becky and about Charlotte. And look at Ronda Rousey go, unloading here tonight. This is the Rousey that I guess many people expected when she came to WWE.
I love it.
Ronda trying to break Becky Lynch's arm, and look at Charlotte Flair. Charlotte has no interest in getting involved because remember, she fights Becky on Sunday at Fastlane.
And as it stands, it's Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey one-on-one at WrestleMania. Charlotte doesn't want to mess with that spotlight. Doesn't want to crowd the ring on that stage.
Well, we know Charlotte and Ronda will meet at WrestleMania. The question is, will Becky Lynch be in the mix? And Becky's still trying to fight back.
Ronda's not done.
Not done at all.
This is a Ronda Rousey that everybody wanted to see the day she stepped through this curtain.
Rousey is just mauling Becky Lynch. This ain't social media, Becky. This is the real world.
Ronda Rousey trying to break Becky Lynch's arm. And again, Charlotte Flair doesn't care. Let Becky get beaten up here tonight. Easy pickings for Charlotte come Sunday and ensure that it'll be a one-on-one match with Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania.
You just upset you, trying to be your best you. Suited and booted, but got no money. Trying to act the grown up, now that's pretty funny. I fired every word that would not be making plenty. I'm feeling pretty empty, decided to choose expensive. Dirty cool trip and you my sign. Let's make this right. Let's take it outside. One time is small.
What's up, wrestling fans? It's Jimmy, my mailman, Milstead, here on this March 9th, Saturday night, as we bring you this small package, episode 44. It's our WWE Fastlane prediction show. How's it going, everybody? The mailman, Jimmy Milstead here, bidding you a good evening here, a great Saturday night. I've got my buddy Mark Wood, Mr. Wood, joining us, and all the way from England, very early in the morning, will be the Rat Boy, Ryan Alexander Taylor. The small package prediction show. We're going to be talking about WWE Fastlane as the road to WrestleMania stops one more time there at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Cavaliers and home of The Miz. The Miz in a marquee matchup there featuring his dad as well. So I would just like to welcome everybody back to the show here. Our standings after the last pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber, Rory Barr has retaken the lead at 98-55 overall. He is going for that first ever small package title. We've got NXT TakeOver there in Brooklyn first, as well as Fastlane here, and then WrestleMania included. So three big shows here to finish off. Can Rory Barr hang on? He has had the lead for most of this 2018-2019 first ever small package competition. In second place, yours truly, the mailman, Jimmy Milstead, one match behind him at 97-56. I'm going to do my best to overtake him this weekend. I've got to overtake him at some point. And then not too far behind after a slow start, Mr. Wood, Mark Wood, 85-71. As you may have stumbled upon our past shows, he got some bonus points with the Rumble show we had. He was able to get a couple extra wins there, points. So he's at 85-71, a little bit farther back. He's going to have to make his ground up. And then in fourth place, last but not least, our guy, Blackpool's second favorite son, Ryan Alexander Taylor, is sitting pretty at 84-69. He's actually had a good comeback after a really bad start at the beginning of this whole thing. So how's everybody doing on this Saturday night? How excited are you for this pay-per-view? I got to tell you, I haven't even watched this week's SmackDown, but, you know, I mean, it is ramping up to be WrestleMania season. And it's always got that extra excitement factor to it. How are you feeling about things here as Mania season is in full swing? I've got the chat and the comments up, so you can feel free to participate. Grab a beer. Let me see. What did I do with that chat? As we'll get our other guys on here in a minute. Let's see. We got nobody joining us right now, but that's okay. It is late in the evening, but 9 matches to talk about here for Fastlane. The storylines and such. We've got let's run down the matchups real quick. We're not going to talk about them until I get my guests on, but 2 pre-show matches. It looks like it's going to be the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods. They'll be taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev in a tag team match. The pay-per-view there on Sunday on the WWE Network starts at 7 p.m., 4 p.m. on the West Coast. A very good singles match. Once again, Rey Mysterio will be taking on Andrade. So those are the 2 pre-show matchups. We have a triple threat tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship as the incumbent champions Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the Revival, will take on Aleister Black and Ricochet, the new blood of the NXT call-ups there. And they will take on Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. So that should be an outstanding match. We've got a singles match as we came in to the show. It's a big one. The man, Becky Lynch, has to win to get back into the WrestleMania 35 main event picture for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. If Lynch wins, she will be added back into it. Just a jumbled mess, this whole storyline. I'm sure we'll talk about this in depth here. She'll be taking on Charlotte Flair. We've got the Shield reunited maybe for one last night. We will see in a 6-man tag match as welcome back Roman Reigns. We'll talk about him in a minute. Him, Dean, and Seth. It looks like they reunited on this past week's Monday Night Raw as Dean Ambrose was reluctant but has joined his old mates and brothers. They will be taking on Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. We've got a singles match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Mandy Rose will challenge Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. Hopefully she doesn't drop her on her head this time, like at a house show we saw. Our first ever women's tag team champions, the Boston Hug Connection, Bayley and Sasha Banks, newly minted champs, will take on Nia Jax and Tamina. And then we have a singles match for the WWE Championship. Welcome back, KO Kevin Owens. He gets inserted into this match to take on the Planet's champ, Daniel Bryan. How do we feel about Kofi? Vince McMahon at it again. Takes out a well-favored WWE superstar and ruins his dream. Daniel Bryan will take on KO now. KO looks like he's lost some weight, and he looks in fantastic condition. And then we got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, the Uso Penitentiary. They're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions for the Blue Brand. They will take on The Miz and Shane McMahon in their Miz's hometown. So 9 matches on the card. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's bring on our guests here. We'll bring on first. Let me see if I can unmute them first. Let's see. Sound effects. Here comes the groundhog himself, the woodchuck from Belle Alton, Maryland, Mr. Mark Wood. How's it going, sir? Might have to unmute yourself. Can we hear you? Let's see. Try hitting your mute button. We'll figure this out one day.
How about that?
Yeah, there he is. How's it going there in Maryland? You guys got some snow?
We got a little bit yesterday, tiny bit.
Yeah, I was watching the Caps game outside of the arena there. It looked like the boys were getting all snowed on over there. So you had some little snow out here. It's definitely chilly. I'm ready for spring, but the snow I think is pretty much gone for the year. We'll see. How are you doing? And what are you most excited for the weekend here in Cleveland, Ohio? WWE Fastlane.
Oh man, probably seeing the Shield against, of course, that triple threat of nastiness that's been going on between Lashley and Drew McIntyre and Corbin, of course. Everybody wants to see them go down. So, plus everybody, this is all played up with Dean's possible his last match in WWE, which I don't think's happening. Neither do you, I believe.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people talking. There's a lot of speculation. It's kind of weird right now. So you also think he's going to be here for a while, or he's staying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, other than to see what happens with Becky when she comes to the ring, whether she's really walking or this is all an act or what the deal is there.
Yeah, so. I'm totally intrigued by that whole man. What a mess this angle has gone. I mean, I can't say I'm not enjoying it, but man, I don't know what to think. But and then all the way from jolly old England. We've got somebody watching wrestling. It's the Rat Boy, Ryan Alexander Taylor. Rat Boy, how you doing, sir? I think he might have to hit mute himself. The joys of live YouTubing. He's watching Samoa Joe come to the ring. Rat Boy, can you hear us? You can unmute yourself now, sir. All right. He's playing video games. I think that's what he's doing. He's playing 2K19, I think, or something. Maybe he's in the shitter. I'm not sure. We'll get back to Rat Boy and see how excited he is for the pay-per-view. Is he there? He's I'm gonna have to have some sign a sign language interpreter here. Rat Boy, you have to unmute yourself, buddy. Well, we'll get back to him, but once again, we lost another member of the WWE Universe. Is he here? I think we hear him. Rat Boy, how you doing, sir? You are
hello.
Welcome to Small Package episode 44. How you feeling tonight?
Very well, thank you.
You ready for WWE Fastlane? You're almost ready to come back to America, sir. You got your passport and everything ready. How excited are you for this?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. My passport through, got my visa through. Had to pay $14 for the privilege.
14 American.
Yeah, 75 English for the passport. I mean, to be honest, I don't think Michael Jackson ever raped any kids.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, that was a curveball thrown to me. What's the latest and greatest? I haven't been watching news. Is there something going on?
No, it's just a new documentary that's come out over here. It'll probably be available in the States.
Wow. I mean, I know we got a lot of R. Kelly action over here. He never did anything to Mark Wood. Do you have R. Kelly on your podcast or your iTunes or?
No, sir.
What a
no,
shit.
Sir.
There's a lot of wacky stuff going on. Well, we're here to talk wrestling. There's enough wacky stuff in the world of professional wrestling. A lot to talk about. Rat Boy, are you disappointed? We have WrestleMania 36 next year coming and announced just recently, going to be coming to Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm excited to go to Tampa, but once again, our jolly pals over in England, they're waiting for a WrestleMania, guys. Are you disappointed or are you excited? Because you probably want to get out of your country, but it is another expensive trip for you, sir. How do you feel about Tampa Bay next year?
Why would I be disappointed?
Oh, I don't know if you're like one of these guys that really wanted to come over to your neck of the woods and have us Yanks travel for once. Well, we all travel, but not as some of us not as far as you guys. But
I mean, that's only 80 miles from Orlando, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I had a number of offers to go to Tampa.
We'll get some flights into Orlando, bus it down to Tampa, bus it back to Orlando after 7 days, then fly back home.
The hands. Mark, you're not going to be joining us this year for New York. Do you have any plans to go to Tampa next year?
Well, I do have a father that lives right there in Sarasota, which is about an hour south of there. So, I mean, anything's possible at this point.
Sorry, I'm not sure who our new guest is here. Yeah, that'd be great to have you for once join us because I know you'd enjoy the experience. Rat Boy, who is this that has joined us tonight? That is not Rory Barr. All right.
Yes, I am.
Yes, Rory Barr got changed into what is that? A freaking goat? Or
no, I am a meerkat.
A what?
A meerkat.
A meerkat. Okay, we got a new guest. That's maybe probably our new mascot. Do you have a name, Meerkat?
My name is Meerkat.
Okay, Mark, what the fuck? What does this turn into? Holy shit. The shit you stumble upon on YouTube channels. All right, well, welcome, Meerkat. You look pretty shitty right tonight. Did you have an all-night bender? Maybe we can get your picks here. All right.
Maybe it's you who looks like shit, dickhead.
That's what we need on here. Well, thanks for the compliments. Enjoy the show, and maybe we can get back to you here in a few minutes. Mark, do you have any guests that we have not seen? Holy shit!
No, I think I'm clean.
All right. Well, I got King Kong Bundy has joined us tonight. We got to give him a shout out. We lost another WWF great as King Kong Bundy. I have from the Washington Post here. He passed away on March, 4th there in New Jersey. King Kong Bundy, real name was Christopher Pallies. He was known for his ring battles with Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan in the 80s, a member of the Bobby Heenan family. God, did he still has yet to get in the Hall of Fame, has he, Rat Boy? Oh, shit. Meerkat's here, Joy. I think Rat Boy's substitute tonight is Meerkat.
King Kong Bundy has never made it into the Hall of Fame.
Man, just another sad case where this guy couldn't have his moment. But there's no.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. So we'll have a 10-bell salute. Well, do you guys have we'll start with Mark Wood. Do you have a favorite King Kong Bundy memory? First of all, this is one of the best LJN figures there's ever been. And sadly, my collection, there's a bunch of newly deceased wrestlers, and he has joined them, but never got to meet King Kong at any of the WrestleCon functions. I know he was on the indie scene a while. He even was in Maryland Championship Wrestling there, Mark. But sadly, I wasn't sure what the health problems maybe this gentleman had. But before I get back to Mark, there was no announcement on maybe what he was suffering from, but maybe he was just having some heart issues or something. But we won't speculate on that. He was a 6'4" wrestler that weighed about 460 pounds in his heyday during his prime. One of my favorite memories all time was that 6-man tag with the Hillbilly Jim versus Hillbilly Jim and some of the minis. Lord Littlebrook, you had the Haiti Kid. Little Beaver, I think, was one of them, and the other one's escaping me. But I'll never forget that. I was in 3rd grade for WrestleMania 3, and he ended up squashing that poor Little Beaver in that match. But as a kid, I was not even terrified of you had epic matches. The steel cage match at WrestleMania 2 he had with Hulk Hogan when Hulk Hogan beat him. So he was a member. He was actually managed by Jimmy Hart at the beginning of his WWF career, I believe, and then Bobby Heenan, the famous Bobby Heenan family. They seem to be reunited there up in heaven. And let's go around. We'll go to Mark Wood. Mark, what if you're there? Your favorite memories of King Kong Bundy? I believe this is his memory. He's got. I think this is Saturday night's main event. If he's there, Mark, did you mute yourself again?
All right, as we head into 1987, Hulk, last year you established yourself as the finest practitioner ever in steel cage competition. Why didn't you settle this feud with Orndorff earlier?
Me, James. The steel cage is the most brutal arena of human competition. It is the last resort, man. As Mr. Wonderful's about to.
I think I got that one wrong. But yeah, the steel cage match that he had was one of my earlier memories of wrestling, Bundy against Hogan. I was like, God, how's he going to beat this guy? And then he ends up picking him up and slamming him. And I was like, good God almighty, But between him and Andre the Giant for Hogan, I mean, I was a big Hogan guy when I was growing up. I know Rat Boy doesn't care too much about Hogan too much, but yeah, he was my guy, and Bundy was the arch enemy, and so was Andre the Giant back in the early days. So yeah, that's part of the childhood.
Yeah, my first he always had that avalanche move where an opponent that'd be out of it would just stagger up in the corner, and he'd just come in and bury himself right onto him. I remember WrestleMania 1. He must have beat SD's Special Delivery Jones in like 10 seconds. That was probably one of the first times I'd ever seen him. But I know he started well before the WWF down there, even in what was it, the Mid-South probably, some other the territories, but he was all over. So we will we'll go to Rat Boy. He was not as old as us there, Mark. Rat Boy, any thoughts, or the Meerkat, on King Kong Bundy, sir?
Hello?
The Meerkat is back. Do you have any fond memories of King Kong Bundy there? Were you old enough?
My favorite memory of King Kong Bundy was when he beat Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 2. Oh, wait, that's right. Hulk Hogan squashed me because he's an arrogant, racist piece of crap who had to squash yet another career. Ah!
Well, there. Well, I'm really enjoying the Meerkat. Welcome to the show, sir, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the upcoming matches. So, man, this is going to be awesome. But back to King Kong Bundy. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family here at the Small Package, and it's kind of becoming a sad occurrence here that it seems like every show we have the new wrestlers passed away. But there's a lot. 2019 has started off just like pretty much every year. It seems it's been a bad year as far as losing our favorites of the old times here and some of the new times. But we'll give a 10-bell salute. Just thoughts and prayers out to King Kong Bundy's family and surviving members at this time. So without further ado, King Kong Bundy, you'll always live forever in wrestling hearts and minds, and you'll be up forever on the WWE Network. So God bless you, sir, and until fans can meet you again, thanks for everything you did for us. All right. Thanks, guys. I think I might have messed that count up, but King Kong Bundy, everybody, rest in peace. So that brings us on to some other terrible news. It looks like Tommaso Ciampa, NXT superstar, NXT champion, went in for some neck surgery, and it looks like he's going to be out a long time. He was called up here with Johnny Gargano. I'm not even sure. I might have to refer to you guys. Do you have any news on Ciampa? Mark Wood, any news that you heard about where this guy got hurt? Looks like he had successful surgery from what I hear. But
no, I hadn't heard anything about it yet.
Is that the Rat Boy? Rat Boy, can you give us details?
Hello?
Yeah. Do you have any information for us on the Tommaso Ciampa injury that you could share with us? Because I only know that he just got it. Kind of was a bombshell for me. I haven't been up to speed. How's Tommaso Ciampa? I know he's going to be out for a long time, I guess. Any news? I haven't been watching.
I must say, Mailman, I must say that was a perfect 10-bell salute to King Kong Bundy.
Oh, thank you, sir. Marcus got in there recording tonight, man. All right. Well, our thoughts go out to Tommaso Ciampa as well. Looks like he's going to miss significant time. So I haven't been watching NXT. Has he relinquished the belt, or do you have any idea how they're going to work the belt now?
They're not doing a new round of tapings till next week, I believe. So all will be revealed then.
All right. Well, here at the small package, once again, we hope a full recovery there for Tommaso Ciampa, the psycho killer himself. I know it's going to be tough. Goldie, excuse me, that NXT beautiful belt that he, man, that's just a huge asset lost by WWE. So interested to see where they're going to go. I'm not fully enamored with these NXT call-ups and the way they've been brought in, but all the best, Tommaso Ciampa there. But all right, guys, that pretty much was the intro. We're here to predict the WWE Fastlane. Rat Boy, I defer to you. Rory Barr gets the noble honor of creating the card. We know we have 2 pre-show matchups. It's all to you, sir. What do we want to start off with?
One moment, please. I'm just bringing it up.
Well, while he's doing that, let's see. Like I said, 9 matches on the card. Should be a phenomenal card. 4 o'clock West Coast, 7 on the East, WWE Network. WWE Fastlane as Rat Boy is looking to set us up here. 2 pre-show matchups. Shinsuke Nakamura, Rusev versus the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods. And then we've got a one-on-one match, Andrade versus Rey Mysterio. Hopefully there's people in the building for that one when it starts. But they've already had some great matchups. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. Rat Boy, you there?
Hello?
Yes, we're ready for your first match.
Oh, forgive me. Forgive me, actually. I forgot to turn my calendar. Let's see. It's March. There we go. See?
It is March 9th, to be in fact.
March.
Oh, that's March 10th in your neck of the woods right now. Oh, and don't forget to change your clocks, Mark. I don't know if Rat Boy does that over in England, but it's spring
What
forward
do you mean
time.
you don't know if we do that?
I don't remember, even though we probably talked about it before.
We're living in the same universe. We're living in the same, we change our clock.
Well, there's some places that don't do it, so I don't know. Just go ahead.
Who are these places?
Oh, I know, like Arizona or something.
I want names.
Mark, Arizona, right? They don't do that shit.
I don't know.
I don't remember doing it deployed, but that was like ages ago, and I don't want to remember. But go ahead. Happy Rusev Day. Speaking of Rusev, this guy just wants to get out of WWE already, I would think. Is he on his way out, or I mean, he just can't get out of it. This guy doesn't give a shit on Twitter. I know that. But happy Rusev Day there, Rat Boy.
Thank you.
So him and Nakamura are teamed up once again, and they're going to be taking on, like we said, Kofi and Xavier, who are probably not happy still that Kofi got taken out of that WWE Championship opportunity. Is this what we're starting off with, do you think?
I believe I'll be setting the match order, well, as per the bar. So we're going to start off with the team of Xavier Woods and Big E against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
All right.
Who would like to pick first?
Well, who do you want to? Rory's not here to represent himself. I would have gave him the opportunity.
Let's give the honor to the East Coast.
The East Coast represent Mark Wood, the New Day. Oh, Mark, what do you think of this angle here? As far as Kofi, Vince McMahon took him out of the WWE title picture for at least the moment, and man, looking a little racist here. It's not right.
I don't know about that, but I don't know who's steering the ship anymore because Vince has this whole thing flipped upside down in the last 3 months, man. I mean, you don't know who's coming and who's going and where he's going, but I'm pretty sure they saved that match for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be a rematch type; it'd be a fresh match for Kofi.
Yeah. Do you guys ultimately see here Vince McMahon kind of losing his marbles, like in storyline, I guess, a power struggle between him, Triple H, and Stephanie? I would think maybe here as he's stepping over them. I guess I could see that happening. Maybe in a storyline. Maybe in the Triple H. We haven't even talked about that yet. Batista's back. They're due to meet on Raw there in Pittsburgh this week. But Big Dave, we didn't talk about Big Dave, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Triple H kind of appears to be a babyface, at least in this angle. Do you guys think there's a power struggle between the McMahons before we get to this first match? Maybe since Vince has taken out Becky and suspended her at one point after she deserved it from the Rumble. And now we've got Kofi, who earned a spot to face Daniel Bryan again in a rematch, but was taken out in favor of KO. Do you think there's something beyond this, sir, Mark Wood, with the chairman?
Like I say, they don't even know which way they're going right now. I mean, Shane's running it, Vince is running it. I'm waiting for Linda to show up.
Oh, I don't think she'll show up anytime soon. She's helping out the old orange skin there in the Oval Office, Mr. Trump. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see maybe an extra angle here with that power. I would think that would be cool. Maybe insert that in the Batista Triple H storyline, maybe, if Batista could represent Vince. But I'm sure they've got plans, and I'm just thinking out of my arse right now. But back to the New Day versus the Nakamura-Rusev Day match. You got the New Day. Your boy will go next, I guess. I will go the opposite way. I will take Shinsuke and Rusev Day. And a happy Rusev Day to all you guys. As I put that in my mailbox. I honestly don't know how this is going to go. All I can say is maybe the New Day are getting the ring around, and somehow they get screwed out of this one as well. So I will take the heels. And here's the hand. Is this a new character?
Hello?
Yeah, you're up next, buddy.
No, I'm not. Rory is.
Okay.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
All right, the leader. The meerkat. Giving us the dance. And he's getting down. So this could be something for the mailman. We could see something happen here. All right. What's Rat Boy got? All right. Mark, we might be here all night, dude.
Hey? All night.
All morning?
I tell you, I tried a pina colada in a can today, and it tasted great.
Man, is everything all right there in England?
Fine. Sorry, that's an ad. That's an ad.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't endorse that piece of shit.
Wow. All right. The Meerkat's just going to be dancing all night long. So Rat Boy is going to go with the mailman, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev. So right off the bat, we got some interesting picks. So I feel like I haven't even seen Shinsuke in forever. Are you digging this tag team?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I'm ready for
No, hang on. Yes.
Oh, you are?
You know, it's funny, I guess.
What about you, Mark? Shinsuke and Rusev together?
I don't see it lasting that long.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it, but it is what it is.
Hey, that's what they said about Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, and I think they've been
And
together.
that was 2.5 years ago.
Well, I get why you got to put guys together, but it's time for some singles pushes for those guys. At least Cesaro. Just one man's opinion, but yeah. So I think it'll be a decent match. I don't think we've seen it too much. Obviously, it's a good opportunity for Shinsuke and the New Day to get together. Rusev, I know he's had multiple matchups, I think, with these guys. But I don't recall seeing Shinsuke wrestle Big E. Maybe they had a meeting at the Rumble, I think, if I recall. But should be a bust-ass match. I'm never disappointed in New Day's matchups. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that building people are in their seats by the time this one starts. But I think it'll be a bust-ass match. So what do we got next? Obviously, it's the other pre-show matchup. Rat Boy, I'll defer to you. Andrade takes on Rey Mysterio.
That is correct, yes.
Oh, am I going to Mark again? Or do you want me to go first?
Same order.
How does Roy?
Same order.
Okay, we'll go to Bell Out in
Same
America.
order.
Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. 619. How you enjoying this one, Mark?
I mean, it's making Ray relevant, but I don't know what angle they're working for WrestleMania, if they're going to work any angle for it. So,
yeah, I haven't seen this past week's SmackDown. Does Andrade still have some long hair? I think you should do a mask versus hair match at Mania. I mean, these guys, they don't need to wrestle for a belt. I think we haven't seen a good hair versus mask match on a WWE scale, at least in a while. I would think that would be pretty cool. But I'm going to go heel again here. Andrade gets my matchup of the I think this will be one of the matchups of the night, and it's on the pre-show, sadly. They've not disappointed here in 2019. They seem to have great chemistry together, as they should. Two Lucha Libre wrestlers of some of the best of all time going at it. And I never get sick of these matchups, but give me Andrade Cien Almas for the win this time around. Let's go over to England.
Hello?
Yes, and you know Selena Vega will have something to do with this one. She is quite the feisty one. I really enjoy her a lot. Back to you, Rat Boy.
Yes. So the bar picks. One sec.
The meerkat doesn't have those stupid suspenders or a hat on, so what a creepy bastard. So that is bad for the mailman. He takes Andrade, so we will see if Mark Wood can take advantage. What says the Rat Boy? And how are you digging the angle, sir? Or this matchup? Or do you think you're sick of it yet? Or they might have had one of the matches of the year already on SmackDown.
It is what it is. So the bar goes for. He doesn't go for Andrade. He goes for Andrade Cien Almas.
Oh, I thought they dropped his name. But
they did.
When did they drop Aleister Black's Black? When will it just be Aleister? And who else are we talking?
No, he's just going to be Black.
He's just going to be Black?
He's just going to be Black.
And they'll have just the black mask.
Here comes the Black to the ring.
Yeah.
You know?
When are we dropping your name, Rat Boy, Ryan Alexander Taylor? When is it just going to be Rat Boy? Do we have to say Ryan Alexander Taylor all the time? Or just Ryan?
You can say what you like.
Oh, okay. Well, we're on to your pick, sir.
So, the bar goes for Cien Almas. I go for
Mark, we're going to be here all night.
I don't want no short people. Rey Mysterio beats Andrade Cien Almas.
All right. So we got another split. So this time it's Rat Boy and Mark Wood agreeing, and Rory and the Mailman agreeing. So that should be interesting. The pre-show has two very good matchups and should be very exciting. By the way, I will not be watching live once again. I will be watching.
Why?
We won't have the post show until midweek. So,
oh, Jesus.
I won't be able to watch it on time due to activities, to the small package. But Mark Wood, will you be watching live, or are you partaking in some other things?
No, I'll be watching live.
All right. I will be watching it Sunday night. It just won't be live. So we never really have success doing the post show after, anyways. But so there we go. On to the main card. Rat Boy. What is Rory Barr picking first to go to kick it off? We're gonna need something really good and really fast. Seems like a perfect spot, in my opinion, for the Miz again in his hometown with his dad. His dad, not to say that this is the match we're talking about, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see who Dad sides with, because we know that split has got to be coming up with the Miz and Shane McMahon. But back to the Rat Boy in Blackpool. What does Rory have kicking us off?
Rory has chosen the match that I believe will kick this pay-per-view off. And it is contested for the Tag Team Championships of the women's division.
Oh, God. Okay.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I want a hot start. Nothing with Tamina and Nia Jax.
Hey?
That's just my opinion. Tamina and Nia are going to kick off a
You
show.
want a hot start?
Oh, fuck.
Hey? I brought a meerkat. What the hell more do you want?
I think the meerkat's drunk.
Say again?
I think that meerkat's drunk as shit.
I think the meerkat's fine, thank you. It's drinking water.
Hydrating. All right. Well, who wants to go off for you? We're going to go with the same order the whole way through. Is that what you want to do?
Once again, we're going with the same order.
All right. Mark Wood, Boston Hug Connection, or Nia and Tamina? The Boss and Hug Connection.
Give me some hugs.
Yeah, they just won the titles. You're not going to split this up. We could almost just where's my pick? We should have just did this simultaneously, I think. Sorry, I was looking for my letter. The mailman certified pick of the night, stamp of approval. This one you're not going to lose. Go with this one if you're betting any big-time money. The Boston Hug Connection will not lose those championships. There's no way.
Would you call home? Home is everywhere.
What does the bar have?
The bar and the Rat Boy have gone for the same pick.
Are we going sweep?
Give us the magic words.
You go ting ting, walla walla.
All right. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me,
Bayley and Sasha Banks retain the tag team championships.
So we got a sweep. There in the tag. Sweep time for your certified delivery of the night. The Boston Hug Connection across the board. Walla Walla Bing Bang. Damn the man. Screw the woo. Walla Walla Bing Bang. Fuck you. All right. I have no idea what I just said there. So hopefully that's a hot start according to Rory Barr. So far I think he's wrong on that match order, but I would start off with the SmackDown Tag Team title. Mark, who would you start off the card with?
Let's do that.
You would do that?
Yeah, let's go with the Usos on that. How's that?
Oh, wait, I didn't even say that. But all right, who's next?
You want the next match?
We want the next match. Mark already gave his prediction for that. We could be done.
Don't say what? Don't say please. Say yeah.
All right, Dash and Dawson, the Raw Tag Team Champion Revival. They are taking the triple threat to a whole new level here as they take on, as we said, the NXT startups, who I think should be destined for SmackDown from what I hear. This is kind of weird. Ricochet and Aleister Black, and then Chad Gable. And seems like I haven't even seen these guys for a long time. But they interfered in their tag match last Monday Night Raw. So Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, the glorious ones. Mark Wood. He goes with NXT guys.
Give me the fade to black.
You're high on Aleister Black, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm riding that bandwagon.
And we know you're a big fan of Ricochet. So I know I think you got to protect them somehow, but I just don't see them getting the gold yet. Those titles, though, they're not really gold. They're like, what, silver? But let me go with the Revival to retain. It still seems pretty fresh on them. I think Dash and Dawson, you can get some mileage out of them with those titles. Maybe there's some dissension between Black and Ricochet, but they're not taking the pin. I think you'll see Bobby Roode perhaps, or maybe it's just some kind of cluster muck there at the end and we don't have a finish. But I don't know. It's a weird the tag division is so weird right now. But I'll go Revival retaining. Let's go to England. Yikes, that's scary.
Hello.
You're on, Meerkat.
Hello. The Bar and Rat Boy have gone for the same tag team.
All right, so Mark Wood is the lone wolf, not the lone meerkat, as the meerkat gives us that both Rat Boy and Mr. Barr are going Revival along with the mailman. So that will be interesting to see. Mark Wood, the lone wolf. All right, what do you got next there? Do that again, Mark. Speaking of that, reason I'm kind of far behind on some wrestling, guys, your boy finally got into Game of Thrones. Me and the wife have been binge watching. I'm only done with season 2. I'm a huge fan. Rat Boy, are you a Game of Thrones, Mark?
Yes.
I know Mark is.
Yeah.
Rat Boy.
Yeah.
Are you a Game of Thrones guy?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was in the same boat. That's a damn good show. I'm just letting you know. But back to the wrestling. My wrestling viewing, I guess, is what I'm saying, has kind of suffered because I'm still far behind on NXT. I got to binge watch some of that shit. But Game of Thrones is goddamn awesome right now. But what do we got for our next match, guys? Oh, I think I know what this is. Sounds like Barry Manilow. Oh, no, wait.
Shadows of a man, a face through a window, crying in the night. The night goes in your memory. I never realized how happy you made me.
Andy Rose, Mark Wood's gal. He's in the WWE SmackDown title picture. She takes on the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Mark Wood, how you feeling here, baby? That's your girl. You think she has a shot at the title?
I love her, but I'm going with the Asian equation.
This has a Rory Barr feel to it. He is not going with Mandy. Mark, how do you rank your WWE women? Who's your top? I got to get a feel for you. Mandy Rose sounds like we're having problems over there in England. Mark, who's your top WWE woman as far as fandom, I guess?
Mandy Rose.
Yeah. So,
Mandy Rose, and then I don't know, Becky Lynch.
I knew that one.
definitely not laughing.
I don't even know where he's been. But the mailman's agreeing with you, Mark. Asuka to retain. Somehow we'll probably see. I'm thinking we're going to see a multi-person match at Mania. But maybe you'll see Mandy. She's come a long way since Tough Enough. But it's just not going to happen on this night. Asuka into the mailbox for me. So far, we're working on a sweep, perhaps. We'll see what the guys in England. I think Mandy, though, has worked her arse off, and I can't believe she's this far along. I would have never predicted this. She's come a long way, and she's already getting a shot here, one of the main belts and the straps. Don't call it a belt. But over in England, Asuka and the sexy one, the Golden Goddess, Mandy Rose. What's going on over here?
Hello?
You're on, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I like Mandy Rose, don't get me wrong. Great gal, you know. I mean, you know,
I can't tell who we're looking at. Is that Trish? The lighting's terrible. Oh, it's Jimmy, and I guess that's Mandy. Recapping some SmackDown action here. Looks like a low-budget porno. I can't see their faces, Mark. But yes, predictions.
yes. Once again, we've gone for the same person.
Are we getting another sweep? Baka. Copy PP. Copy PP.
Asuka.
Why is Takamichinochu, I can never say his name right. Why is he on your screen though? Representing Asuka? Is he in the corner?
Because he's Japanese.
All right. So another sweep. Can I get a bell, sir? All right, we got a sweep. All Asuka and all Boston Hug connection. What are we doing next? That'll probably be a quick match maybe then. I don't know, middle of the card. I could see that going second, but what does Rory have next?
Oh God. 3-man blend versus the team of Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and another guy.
3-man blend. I like that.
Thank you. I came up with it all by myself.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty with this prediction, but we'll go with Mark Wood. I'm still deciding, but I know you guys are laughing at me for this, but I don't know what to make of Dean Ambrose. I mean, shall we talk about this? Dean reluctantly joining there this past Monday night. You guys, let's go. We already know what Mark thinks. I think Dean's going to stay. I think they talk about it too much. There's a lot of people that saying, you know, Dean is leaving for real. England, what do you think? Do you think Dean Ambrose is staying or going? That has a lot to do with what I think of who wins this match. I see a lot of possibilities they can do with this, but at least for one more night, we're getting the Shield reunion. Do you have Dean Ambrose leaving after his contract's up? We might have talked about this, and I don't remember.
Yes.
You see him leaving. He's done.
Yes.
All right. Interesting. Well, Mark Wood, we'll go to you first. I know you're
No,
You don't need to ask that question.
Yeah. This one, I don't know. I'm looking at my card here. I'm heel heavy already. So I don't think you're going to see a Dean Ambrose turn on the Shield on this night. But I was thinking, you know, he's like, still screw it. I think you're going to get a win out of the Shield. They got some time to fill still. What is Roman going to be doing for Mania? That is the question. But put me on for the Shield to beat three-man Bland. Even though I could see trying to build up Drew, Baron. I thought I heard on Solomonster's podcast that there possibly is a Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin singles match. Please kill me if that's the case. But I'll go Shield. Thoughts over in England? We have a sweep.
This treatment can stop the signals leukemia cells use to grow and divide, cut off their blood supply, or kill them directly. Your doctor can get the new stem cells from your own body or from a donor. First, you'll have high doses of chemotherapy to destroy the cancer cells in your bone marrow.
Are you getting this off WebMD? What's up?
Apparently that's how does leukemia kill you.
Oh.
How the hell did that son of a bitch survive?
Hey, man. Maybe today's technology. Maybe I'm not. Are we talking about? Are we doubting Roman Reigns? And if this was legit, is that what you're saying?
The one time you want cancer to get the job done.
Say again.
I said the one time you want cancer to get the job done, eh? Okay.
I'm not really following.
He wants Roman to die.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
What? I never said that.
Well, I mean,
I just wanted him in pain. I didn't want him to die.
Wow. This is a weird show. Very weird show. Well, I read on Twitter that Dave Meltzer said Roman wasn't telling the truth about his cancer treatment, and he's catching some flack, but then he kind of backtracked, I guess. But I'm getting this from Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet. Kind of busting on Dave, I guess. He tweeted, speculating about storylines, upcoming matches, and locker room heat is one thing, but Meltzer saying Roman isn't telling the truth about his cancer treatment is not okay. Many take Dave's word as gospel and speculate on such a matter as irresponsible. And then further in this Twitter thread, he played some snippets of Dave's show when he talked about, or since there are people claiming I took Dave's words out of context, somehow even Dave Meltzer has since owned up to his mistake. Here's what he said in the episode.
He was so tired.
Talking about
when he's taking the treatment.
Roman.
He's lying on the couch all day. He couldn't really play with his kids, you know, things like that. The thing is that, like, how did he do that movie if he was lying on the couch for months? He was only gone for 4 months, and the movie took a couple of months. So it wasn't that much time.
Well, I mean, did he say that he did the movie for months?
But he did.
So we know that he did the movie for months.
So he did a movie with Rock? Is that what he did?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
A lot of movies where there are 3 months of shooting, but you're not necessarily on set for 3 months, depending on your role.
That's right. He may have been, yeah.
He could have been there for 3 weeks there at the end.
It's possible, but he never brought up. The whole key, what I was going to say about the special is that no matter what on the special, he never did a movie. It was never said. It was like he was
I get to watch that.
Months, then he got better, and then he came back. There was no movie. There was no intermediate period. He felt better, and then he got cleared, and now he's back. So he never brought. Which I thought is like, we know he did a movie, so I don't know why they didn't say it, but for whatever reason, you know, and obviously there is a reason, you know, but that was very clearly left out of this thing. So that was the one deal.
I don't know. Maybe they just figured if we tell people he's making a movie, we're gonna have these weird people thinking it's fake.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when those pictures came out on the movie set, there were definitely people that thought it was fake, even though it's not.
It's not fake, and the look at the disease that he had, CML. I mean, and it is serious, you know. I mean, but it's not like, you know, like I mentioned, there was a NHL player who had the same thing he had in the 2007 season who did not miss one game. He played.
Yeah, I don't remember who the hockey player was, but anyways, I was snipping off Wrestling Observer. I guess there was some heat on Dave Meltzer. Well, any thoughts on that, guys? Mark?
It's quite possible. I mean, but I don't know why they would fake something like that. I mean, other than maybe to draw attention to that particular disease, or cancer. I mean, but I mean, I thought maybe that it could have possibly been for the movie as well. To be honest with you, that was probably my other thought process in the middle of it. But why would he just drop the belt after he just got the hell beat out of him?
Yeah, it's been weird, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad to see him back as a wrestling fan, and for his sake. Rat Boy, any thoughts on Uncle Dave? I guess he's been getting under some heat here. I just heard about that, so I don't know if there was some more to that. I didn't want to feast off I didn't want to get in trouble for playing a whole radio show, but thoughts on that situation there, Uncle Dave? Backtracking a little bit on Roman, but
I never hit you. You're tearing me apart.
I have no idea what that was. Anyways,
I never hit you. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
we're on to the Europeans here. Me and Mark have the Shield.
Hello?
Yeah, we're back to you, Blackpool. Are we going for a sweep here? I was originally asking you for your opinions there on the Uncle Dave backtracking.
Shockingly enough, we're both going for the guy who just survived cancer.
I think we lost Mark, but we're awaiting your picks or shows.
Just gave them to you.
What was it?
The guy who survived cancer.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you're saying, sir.
That's all right.
All right, what's next then? This show is going very well.
So next up is the match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
All right. So we got the Usos who won the titles at Elimination Chamber, or was it? Yeah, it was Elimination Chamber versus The Miz and Shane O'Mac. Once again, Usos are the champs. Mark Wood, you gave us the Usos. Any extra that you want to put on it?
I mean, you could possibly see Shane wanting to go to WrestleMania with the tag team titles, but I just don't think that. I think there's probably something going on between The Miz and with his father getting in the middle of all that stuff. So my guess is Usos will retain, but I'll probably be wrong on this one.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have battled this one over and over again as well. A lot of people think Shane's going to be the one that turns heel. I just don't see it if we're going to get a one-on-one match. I definitely see something happening with the Miz's father coming in between, but I think he's going to be kind of like John Cena's dad. I don't think he's going to be partaking in any heel action. He's probably going to maybe cause even a problem. And I definitely think Shane is going to take the pin, possibly. It'll be a frustrating, disappointing loss for The Miz in his hometown, and he probably will just lose his cool. And your boy, the Mailman, will take the Usos to retain. I think Shane McMahon takes the pin. Off to England. Are we going for the sweep?
Hello?
You're on, sir.
Yes. Well, let's see if we're going for a sweep. The bar and I have gone for the same pick, which is
I'd like to know what we have a pick.
Say again?
Sometime tonight, sir.
I just gave you my pick.
I can't hear you, dude. This is
We've clearly gone for Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
I never once heard you say that. This show is a disaster. I'll talk to you guys later. Usos, right? All right, let's rattle off the main event then. We got Becky Lynch. Wait, we'll go with the WWE Championship. How's that, Mark? Daniel Bryan, champion. Taking on
Well, no, Becky Lynch next.
Is that what we're doing, Becky Lynch?
That's what he's saying.
Becky Lynch next, yeah.
And Mark goes Becky Lynch.
It's going to have to be a sweep.
Yeah. That's what the mailman's taking. Sorry, guys. Losing my cool here. This show is so fucking long. We need to tighten it up here.
You know, you should drink some water if you want to keep you cool.
Becky Lynch.
That's what me and the Meerkat do, you know.
And Becky Lynch. All right, main event. WWE Championship. Mark Wood.
I got Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. All right, I guess they're not picking anybody. So, episode 44 in the books. Guess I'll tie Rory on that one.
Hello.
Mark, Thanks for joining us, man. Enjoy Fastlane, guys. I got no idea what's going on over there. The road to WrestleMania might continue. I'm not sure what the fate of this show is. It's been a shit disaster. And I don't know, man. Good night.